Parkinson's Law, manage your time more effectively. In the realm of productivity and time management, few principles are as powerful and paradoxical as Parkinson's Law. This concept, often overlooked in discussions about efficiency, can revolutionize how we approach tasks and deadlines. In this article, we'll explore Parkinson's Law, its implications, and how you can harness its power to manage your time more effectively. Understanding Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law, coined by Cyril Northcote Parkinson in 1955, states that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive. However, a deeper look reveals profound insights into human behavior and time management. The essence of Parkinson's Law. The core idea behind Parkinson's Law is that the time taken to complete a task tends to expand to fill the time allotted for it. In other words, if you give yourself a week to complete a 2-hour task, it will increase in complexity and become more daunting so as to fill that week. Conversely, if you give yourself just 2 hours to complete the same task, you'll find a way to get it done within that time frame. This principle applies to various aspects of life, from work projects to personal goals. The high school essay, a case study in procrastination. To illustrate Parkinson's Law in action, let's consider a common scenario many of us have experienced. A high school teacher assigns a lengthy essay, giving students an entire month to complete it. Despite the generous time frame, many students, especially those prone to procrastination, follow a predictable pattern. Initial inaction. With the deadline seeming far away, students often prioritize other activities, like video games, over starting the essay. Gradual awareness. As days pass, the looming deadline becomes more apparent, but action is still delayed. Panic mode. With only a few days left, reality sets in. Suddenly, the essay becomes the top priority, pushing all other activities aside. Intense focus. In the final days or hours, the student works with unprecedented focus and efficiency. Completion. Despite the initial procrastination, the essay is often completed just in time, sometimes even with satisfactory results. This scenario perfectly encapsulates Parkinson's Law. The work, writing the essay, expanded to fill the entire time available, 1 month, even though the actual focused work was completed in a much shorter time frame. The psychology behind Parkinson's Law. Several psychological factors contribute to the phenomenon described by Parkinson's Law. Procrastination. When given ample time, we tend to delay starting tasks, often underestimating the time required. Perfectionism. Extra time can lead to overcomplicating tasks or striving for unnecessary perfection. Pareto principle. Also known as the 80-20th rule, this principle suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. The remaining time is often spent on less crucial details. Decision paralysis. Too much time can lead to overthinking and difficulty in making decisions. Lack of urgency. Without a pressing deadline, there's less motivation to work efficiently. Harnessing Parkinson's Law for productivity. Understanding Parkinson's Law can be a game changer for personal productivity. Here are some strategies to leverage this principle. 1. Set artificial deadlines. Create self-imposed deadlines that are shorter than necessary. This creates a sense of urgency that can boost focus and efficiency. 2. Break large projects into smaller tasks. Assign specific, shorter timeframes to each component of a larger project. This prevents the entire project from expanding to fill all available time. 3. Use time-boxing techniques. Allocate fixed periods to tasks, e.g., 25-minute Pomodoro sessions, to create a sense of time scarcity. 4. Be realistic but ambitious. While it's important to set challenging deadlines, they should still be achievable. Consistently missing unrealistic deadlines can be demotivating. 5. Prioritize tasks. Identify the most important aspects of a project and focus on those first. This ensures that even if time runs short, the crucial elements are completed. 6. Eliminate distractions. Reducing available time means maximizing focus. Remove potential distractions during your work periods. 7. Review and adjust. Regularly assess how long tasks actually take versus how long you allocate. Use this information to set more accurate timeframes in the future. The fire analogy, understanding urgency. A helpful way to conceptualize Parkinson's Law is through the analogy of a fire. A distant deadline is like a small fire in the distance. It doesn't seem threatening, so you don't prioritize extinguishing it. As the deadline approaches, the fire grows larger and more threatening. When the deadline is imminent, the fire is so large that it demands immediate attention, pushing all other concerns aside. This analogy illustrates how urgency can dramatically shift priorities and focus. When a task becomes urgent, when the fire is large, we naturally Eliminate distractions. Focus intently on the task at hand. Make decisions more quickly. Ignore perfectionism in favor of completion. Balancing Parkinson's law with quality. While Parkinson's law can significantly boost productivity, it's essential to balance efficiency with quality. Here are some considerations. Not all tasks are equal. Some projects genuinely require more time for research, creativity, or refinement. Avoid burnout. Constantly working under tight deadlines can lead to stress and burnout. Build in recovery time. Learn from experience. Use past experiences to gauge how much time tasks actually require. Allow for iteration. For complex projects, build in time for review and improvement after the initial deadline rush. Implementing Parkinson's law in various contexts. Parkinson's law can be applied in numerous areas of life. Work projects. Set earlier internal deadlines for team projects. Break large projects into sprints with specific goals and timeframes. Personal goals. Give yourself a strict timeline for personal projects like learning a new skill or writing a book. Use public commitments or accountability partners to reinforce self-imposed deadlines. Daily tasks. Allocate specific time blocks for routine tasks like checking emails or doing household chores. Challenge yourself to complete tasks in less time than you think you need. Academic settings. Start assignments early, setting personal due dates ahead of official ones. Use study techniques like spaced repetition to make the most of limited study time. Conclusion: the power of time constraints. Parkinson's law reveals a fundamental truth about human nature. We are often at our most productive when working under constraints. By understanding and applying this principle, we can increase our efficiency and output, reduce procrastination and time-wasting activities, improve our ability to prioritize and focus, accomplish more in less time. Remember, the goal isn't to rush through tasks haphazardly, but to find the sweet spot where time pressure enhances rather than hinders performance. By thoughtfully applying Parkinson's law, you can transform your approach to time management, boost your productivity, and achieve your goals more effectively. As you move forward, challenge yourself to set tighter deadlines and see how it impacts your work. You might be surprised at how much more you can accomplish when you leverage the power of Parkinson's law.